Hello YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sharida, and in today's video we will be discussing fragrances that will have you smelling and feeling like the goddess that you are. All right, so let's jump right into it. So today we are going to be highlighting a new favorite. Okay, we're gonna start with the banger. I know I'll be trying to put the bangers in the middle, the new ones that I'm excited about, but I cannot help but to discuss it first. So Burberry Goddess. I've had this for a couple weeks now. I got it as soon as it was released. Didn't know that it was coming soon, going to be released, none of that. I just happened to see the perfume guy review it, and it was automatic going to the store and purchase. When I tell you, this fragrance is so beautiful, okay? And it's vanilla. It's vanilla on vanilla on vanilla. So it was going to be hard to disappoint me, but you guys, I don't think I'm being biased. I really think this is just a gorgeously done vanilla fragrance. Now, when I saw the notes, vanilla and lavender, I was automatically put into the mindset of, okay, is this going to be giving me Montguerlain Intense? And I was hoping that it was not, because I don't want anything similar at all in my collection. And this one definitely differs from Montguerlain Intense, if that was your concern. So you have some vanilla and cacao at the top with a little bit of lavender and ginger. Then in the middle, you have vanilla caviar, which is basically, you know, the beans, the seeds that you scrape out of the vanilla pod. And then you have a base of vanilla absolute. So for the vanilla girls, the lovers, this really is, I don't use the term safe blind buy loosely, but if you love vanilla, you don't have a lot to consider and think about, because unlike the Montguerlain Intense, like the lavender is definitely dialed back in that one compared to the original Montguerlain, but it is still too much lavender for a lot of women, okay? And I get it, not for me, but for many, yes. The lavender in here is really, really, really dialed back. You do still get the lavender, but it's not in any way punchy. It's not sharp. It's not astringent. It's not anything like that. It is so smooth, well blended, and really subtle. Okay, you do get the lavender when you smell it, but it is very subtle. I will say about half the amount that you're getting in Montguerlain Intense is what you will probably get here. Now, for this one, the vanilla is not going to be super syrupy sweet, which is what a lot of people don't like about those prominent vanilla fragrances. They can be really cloying, they can be really thick, heavy, overly sweet, and this one is not that, okay? It is definitely giving vanilla, but this is so beautiful and refined and smooth, and I love it. You do have the cacao in the top. The ginger is not sharp, it's not too much of a bite, it's very, very, you know, in the background. But the cacao, I wasn't getting that at first until I overspray, wear to work, out the house. I was like, why am I getting a whiff of like a dusting of cacao? Lord, I had totally forgotten that note was in the perfume, and then it dawned on me, I'm like, this has cacao in it, no wonder. And so when I went outside, I wore it out in that hot sun, the notes were coming through even more, okay? So you do get a touch of the cacao, but this in no way is going to turn into a chocolate fragrance on your skin, okay? So almost kind of like the cacao is present in a trap rev. Very, very, very much so in the background, okay? That is what you're getting here. This is like a symphony of notes, and they just mesh well, very, very smoothly, and it comes across as something like vanilla, but understated, very goddess-like, very goddess-like. Again, a perfect vanilla for this time of year, and it's going to probably carry you into fall. Winter, I don't know if this would be substantial wearing enough to really shine, but definitely this time of year, fall, you're good to go. I think that this is such an easy, everyday vanilla. Like, I could see someone making this their signature scent, and I don't really say that when it comes to a vanilla, like a straightforward vanilla. I just feel like something that you probably want to change that up. But no florals listed in here, but I do pick up on a sense of something floral there in the background. Maybe a little vanilla orchid, I don't know. But there is definitely a floral component to this, though ever so slight, in my opinion. Not listed, but I'm just telling you what I'm getting. So this bottle, you guys, looks so small. And I thought they had sent me the wrong one at first. I thought this was the 1 ounce. This is the 1.7. And the price is, these prices are getting up there, okay, in the designer world. So yeah, I need to really mind my sprays because I've definitely been going in on this, but I love it. First day at the house, compliments, okay? Compliments. I got 2 of them. The first day I wore it. A working accident out on the highway. I walked away to go do something in my car to come back. This lady stopped me. What, ma'am? Ma'am, please, can you come here for a second? What are you wearing? What perfume do you have on? I was like, what the world? I thought she really needed something important. Burberry Goddess, ma'am. And she was like, what? Burberry Goddess. It's new, okay? So she wrote it down. Y'all, prepare for compliments, okay? Prepare for compliments. Beautiful projection. I feel like the longevity was there. I could smell it after 8 hours. You know, after that, it really does, you know, start to become a skin scent. But a beautiful, beautiful release from the house. I feel like this is going to be one of those that they're going to start coming out with flanker after flanker. It's going to be a solid release for this house, just as Burberry Her was, all right? But what I like about this one, it's not trying to be anything else. This one is a very unique vanilla for the designer market, and it gets the buy from me. I absolutely love it. Again, this one is Burberry Goddess. All right, so the next one is going to be a floral fragrance. This house does florals like nobody else. If you're a florals girl, please, please, please start to get samples or discovery sets of Dusita. Dusita is a niche house, and there is just one single perfumer, the woman who, you know, owns the company pretty much. And Fleur de LALITA is so floral and beautiful. Her fragrances, the way she arranges them, composes them, there is just a very exotic, like goddess-like flair about the whole house. All of the fragrances are very unique. You never, ever, ever, ever have to worry about anyone smelling like you if that is ever your concern. This is just stunning. Fleur de LALITA is the most beautiful exotic bouquet of florals. You have opening notes of white lily, jasmine, galbanum, magnolia, ylang ylang, and May Rose. Then you have middle notes of exotic floral notes, which she does not list, but is very beautiful and very particular DNA for this house. And again, it's going to give a very exotic quality. Nothing like you would ever see at your Macy's counter, okay? Trust me. It has the most beautiful ambrette musk mellow that ties all of this in and gives it a very addictive, like musky, creamy type of experience. And then that musky, creamy ambrette is mixing with the yellow florals, that ylang ylang. You have a base of ambergris, sandalwood, vanilla, and tonka bean. So this is, though, very floral and quite a few white florals, but it is warmed up beautifully. So the florals in here are not going to be stark, sharp, you know, think like Alien. And it's nothing like that. These are very warm, sensual, you know, bouquet of florals. That is what it's giving because of that base and that delicious, you know, middle note of that ambrette seed. So you guys, if you are looking for a stunning floral fragrance, if that is your vibe, please check this one out. This one again is Fleur de LALITA, and in my mind, I would envision a goddess, a floral goddess with her little, you know, flowers in her hair and just floating. Okay, that is the vibe. And this one I can absolutely picture a goddess wearing. And so if you want to smell and feel like a floral goddess, this is the ticket. This next one is also another vanilla, but this is a vanilla that is centered around the vanilla orchid, and this is vanilla planifolia. And so this is unlike any other vanilla, unlike any other floral fragrance that I have in my collection. I don't have anything with a vanilla orchid as the star, and it is the star in this one. You have to like powdery fragrances because the vanilla orchid is quite powdery in nature. So you have that, and you have a little touch of the vanilla spice, and you have some like indiscriminate spicy notes, but it's not a spicy perfume. It's just something there giving it a little warmth. So this is a very powdery, warm, slightly sweet fragrance, and I think it has like a base of sandalwood. So there is a very creamy, also powdery vibe about this, and I just think this is a stunning fragrance. And absolutely ethereal goddess vibes. Whenever I put this on, I'm automatically just transported to, like, I'm floating in the clouds. Okay, we're in vanilla skies. And this is just a vibe. A vibe. I love the presentation of the bottles for this collection. It is just classy elegance without even trying. From my favorite perfumer, of course, Quentin Beach, but the man can do no wrong. He can do no wrong. And okay, this is a vibe. Finally back in stock, you know, at retailers, because I feel like as soon as I started talking about this, it was sold out everywhere, which was very frustrating because I do like to talk about fragrances that you all can purchase, you know, right then and there. But it does seem to be restocking regularly. And this is just one I highly recommend. If you love powdery fragrances, you want like a slightly sweetened vanilla, and this is not doing too much. It's not gourmand. This is for the vanilla lovers, but for also the floral girls, all right? And this one is Vanilla Planifolia, and this is from the Atelier des Fleurs collection of Chloe. So definitely check the description box if you're interested, because I will have it linked. All right, you guys, so this next fragrance is going to be a fruity floral, all right? And this one is Meliora. Meliora is, it's black currant. It's very musky. It is uber feminine. There's a freshness to it, but also a little sweet. And then you have the touch of green from Cassis. And that is really all she wrote. But the way that they have blended this fragrance, okay, the quality of the ingredients, it's just a black currant that is really beautiful and that stands out to me. A lot of black currants in the designer market, they are so syrupy sweet that I cannot even digest. Like, I love a sweet fragrance, but like the Sea Intense? Oh my God, it was just too sweet to the point where it was smelling cheap. So this one is just the right amount of sweetness to me, and I just think it's an elevated black currant scent. So if that is something that you're in the market for and you want to feel like this beautiful, fresh, fruity goddess, then this one is absolutely one you need to get your nose on. I slept on this one for so long, and I'm so happy that I woke up. Okay, I decided to try it. I had a decant. I was like, oh, okay, I need a full bottle, and I picked up a full bottle, and I have no regrets. I love this one. Signature scent worthy, all right? And I feel like this is one that, though bright and fresh, you can wear this all year, every day. It works, all right? And you're going to get so many compliments off this one. Again, this one is Meliora, and this is from the house of Perfumes de Marly. All right, so the next one on this list is going to be from the house of Navitus, and this is Kind Intentions. You guys, when you look at these notes, you are going to be so on the fence. The fragrance dropped, all right? And I'm like, I gotta support my girl Paulina. Honey, when I looked at them notes, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna get. I don't know what I'm gonna get. The seaweed. I'm like, huh? Seaweed? Never seen it, never smelled it in a fragrance. Now I want to smell all the seaweeds, all right? There is nothing marine, fishy, funky about this, on me anyway. Now, I don't know how this note may react on other people's skin. But on me, I don't get any of that, because, you know, ambergris is one of those notes that can go really wrong or really right. So I was thinking that's how this one was gonna go. Like, I didn't know what to expect, but this is so beautiful. If anything, it's just adding this very fresh quality to it. And it is sweet, you guys. It is sweet. It is white floral, very indiscriminate white floral vibe, because there is a mix of them. And I think that's why it's like, I don't know if there's jasmine here. I don't know if there is gardenia. I don't know if there's tuberose. I just get a very well blended white floral that is not sharp or indolic in any way to me. I get that. I get a very unique spicy quality, and not in a traditional way. This is a very, very, very hard to describe fragrance, but it is sweet. It is feminine. It is very, very, very unique, and I love it. I think the way the moss is done is what is giving it this. It's almost like it's almost coming off as spicy, but really it could just be a really amped up mossy quality. that gives it that touch. I love this. This one is powdery, but you also have a very heavy vanilla component to it, which probably is why I love it so much. There's also, again, some freshness from citrus, a woody nuance, and it's quite aquatic and earthy. That is what you're getting from here. So again, a very odd combination of things going on. You have woody, you have aquatic, you have fresh, you have vanilla, you have powdery. It's a lot. And I think the complexity of it, but also the ease of wearability is what makes this so special. Like, you don't have to think twice about wearing this. You know, complex fragrances, you got to sit in front of the fragrance collection and ponder, girl, am I in the mood for this? You can just throw this on. Again, signature scent worthy. This is for the goddess that does want something a little bit more substantial, not necessarily super light, airy, you know, ethereal, but still definitely a goddess vibe, all right? So this one, I feel like is going to be so perfect for this time of year. Again, very sweet, but it's not going to be anything cloying because it has so many aquatic and fresh components to it. The price point, okay? The performance is just mind-blowing. So if you have not checked out anything from this house, if you have not, you know, tried this one in particular, I need you to do both. I need you to try these Navitas fragrances because they are at a designer price point, but niche and niche quality. You can smell it in the ingredients. You can, the performance on a lot of these are just absolutely stunning, and you're not going to break the bank. Okay, you're not going to break the bank. And this one is just such a solid release from the house. Again, this one is Kind Intentions, and this is from the house of Navitas in collaboration with YouTuber Paulina Shire. All right, you guys, so last but not least on this list, you know, I had to put your girl DAMA Bianca on here because DAMA is the vanilla for the goddess in you, all right? It is so sweet and unique, and let me tell you why. First of all, it has kumquat. I don't have any other fragrances with the note, and it's going to give it a citrusy, you know, quality, but kumquat, to my understanding, can be like bitter. It's a citrus, and it's just a very unique smell. So the citrus, don't think mandarin, you know, don't think lemon. It's not going to smell like none of that, okay? You have to get your nose on this one. It's very heavy on the purple flowers, which is going to make it very powdery. If you don't like powdery fragrances, this probably won't be for you. I don't know, but just definitely test it, all right? This one also has a barley note. Very make or break note for this fragrance because it stands out. It is there, and it is going to be either a love, like, wow, this is really unique and I love this, or it's going to be like, what the heck am I smelling? Like, some people liken it to beer. And it's just, if you've never smelled it, that particular note is just, again, something you have to try and smell. So between the kumquat and the barley, you have the recipe for something very unique in the vanilla world. Very, very prominent vanilla fragrance. And I think with the citrusy component to it, the powderiness of it, it doesn't go too sweet at all. Even though it is very, you know, heavy on the vanilla, it is sweet, but it doesn't go overly sweet. It doesn't give you like sugary sweet cookie gourmand. It's not that type of vanilla at all. This is a vanilla for a goddess, a queen, like someone otherworldly. This is the most feminine vanilla. Like, when I think vanilla, it's already feminine, gourmandish. This one is just feminine, like personified, however, okay? I feel like this is one that really does transcend age. I feel like a teen could wear this. She will smell beautiful, elegant, youthful. But I can see someone in their 80s, you know, wearing this, and it is just a very sophisticated, womanly, feminine vibe. Very, very versatile. I feel like this is a vanilla that too can be signature scent worthy. I think that it is, again, very unique and one of my favorite vanilla fragrances, okay? This is worth the price point. This one is DAMA Bianca, and this is from the house of Xerjoff, and it was a love at first sniff, okay? So if you've never experienced it, get a decant. I sprayed this decant, and it was automatic full bottle purchase. Literally 30 minutes later, it was in my cart and it was on the way to my house. All right, so don't sleep on this one. If you are new to Zerjoff, if you've never tried this one, or if you have no Zerjoff, start here. All right, highly recommend this one. All right, you guys, so that is our video for today. Drop me a comment below and let me know fragrances that you put on to make you feel like a goddess. Also, let me know if any of these are on your radar and ones that you would like to try, because I'm telling you, each and every one of these are a goddess vibe. So if that is the goal for you, definitely check these out. Again, I will have everything linked in the description box below. If you're looking for decants of, you know, the niche ones, definitely Scent Split is always a go-to. Again, in the description box. Burberry, stop into, is it, I think Ulta may have this one on display. I'm not certain. It is very new, so just drop in and try to test it on your skin, get a whiff of it, because I really don't think you would be disappointed with this release. Solid release. Yeah, you guys, so make sure you drop me a comment. Also, be sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure that notification bell is turned on to all so you never miss any of my content. And last but not least, give the video a big thumbs up if you found any value in the content. It has been real. I love you all, YouTube, and I will catch you guys on the next one.